Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Main Events. I am the COO, Triple H, and now that we've got that out of the way, I'm here to address Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, otherwise known as The Shield. Because you see, a week ago, these three superstars tried to take me out of commission. But unfortunately for them, the King of Kings cannot be dethroned so easily. So Ambrose, Rollins, Reigns, you're gonna have to postpone your little vacation, because I have booked you in a match at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. It will be the three of you versus me and two partners of my choosing. Now, of course, I'm not gonna tell you who they are. They will reveal themselves next week on Raw. So boys, you better enjoy the next couple of weeks, because the Cerebral Assassin is going to end your careers at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And as for the rest of you here in the audience, enjoy the rest of the show. What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97 and welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. This is episode number 61, and we're here with main event. So let's go ahead and check out the match card. The Divas Championship Tournament continues. We have Aksana taking on Nikki Bella, and in the main event, Lita will take on Natalya. But of course, we've also got Justin Gabriel going one-on-one with Damien Sandow, and Brodus Clay with Tensai in his corner will take on Titus O'Neil with Darren Young in his corner. So as we can see, Damien Sandow gets the victory over Justin Gabriel. So, Damien Sandow slowly beginning to climb those ranks over on the SmackDown brand, over in the Intercontinental Championship division. Possibly, you never know, possibly setting himself up for an Intercontinental Championship opportunity in the future. Maybe. We'll have to see where the future, or what the future holds for Damien Sandow. But now, let's go ahead and move on into the first matchup. The first of two matches in the Divas Championship #1 Contenders Tournament here tonight. This is, of course, the semifinals. Match 1 between Aksana and Nikki Bella, and the second match later on tonight will be between Natalya and Lita. And by this point, I have got a bracket for you. So if you want to see exactly what, who defeated who to get to this point in the tournament, it should be up on the screen right about now. Got to go ahead and put that in post-editing, but it should be there. But anyway, so as we can see, Nikki Bella, she pulled off a huge upset on Monday Night Raw last week, defeating AJ Lee. And then, of course, Aksana, she had to defeat Layla last week on main event. And then, of course, later on tonight, we'll see Natalya and Lita duke it out in the second matchup here in the semifinals. And, of course, whoever wins this match and whoever wins the match later on tonight, that will, those two will compete for the #1 Contenders spot at that Divas Championship. So, basically, we're down to just 3 matches left in the tournament. This one, the one later on tonight, and then the winner of both of these matches. But as we can see, nice drop kick there from Oksana in the corner, taking Nikki Bella down. And now Oksana, big face buster there, planting Nikki Bella down right on her face. And now there's a hip toss there from Oksana, taking Nikki Bella down. But of course, Oksana, she can't afford to underestimate Nikki Bella here tonight, because as we remember, AJ Lee underestimated Nikki Bella, and we saw what happened there. Of course, AJ got herself eliminated from the tournament. She underestimated Nikki Bella's abilities, so Oksana had better hope that she does not do the same here. So we can see nice shots there from Nikki Bella, beautiful strikes there. And now Nikki Bella going to take her down here. Oh, going for a backbreaker there. Nice move from Nikki Bella. But we know, we also know that her sister Brie Bella competed against Natalya in the first round. And although her performance wasn't quite as impressive as Nikki Bella's, Brie Bella did actually last through the sharpshooter. She did not tap out to the sharpshooter, which was a big shock to everyone in the audience, to me on commentary, and well, more like a broadcaster, not really commentary, but anyway. And then, of course, Natalya, who, applied the sharpshooter, thought that was going to be the winning move for her. Unfortunately for her, it was not. She still went on to win the match anyway without much of a fight from Brie Bella. But, like I said on the last episode of SmackDown, when Brie Bella didn't tap out and managed to escape the sharpshooter, could that possibly have damaged Natalya's confidence? That might very well just give Lita the edge in our matchup later on in the main event. A big slap by Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella just trying to wake up Oksana here trying to bring the fight back into Oksana, because really at this point it looks like Nikki Bella actually, oh no wait, counter by Oksana, but a kick out by Nikki Bella. This has actually been a pretty back and forth matchup so far. Nikki Bella appears to be beginning to take control here, if I can formulate my words correctly before I say them. Anyway, oh, big knee, nice counter there from Oksana, and now Oksana, Irish whip, and gonna pull her back into a hip toss of her own. Nice move there by Oksana, and now Oksana gonna pick her up here. Got her by the head, got her by the hair even, and look at this big neck breaker by Oksana, taking Nikki Bella down to the mat. And now Oksana, no counter. I think Oksana might have been going for something big there, but a big counter from Nikki Bella. And now Oksana go for a suplex, but Nikki counters into a neck breaker. What a counter there by Nikki Bella. If she can get the cover, this could be it. One, no, a kick up by Oksana. And now Oksana back on playing defense. She's got to somehow regain the offensive in this matchup here. And Oksana now, counter by Nikki Bella. Puts Oksana there in the corner, and a big forearm smash right to the face. Right to the side of the face, side of the chin of Oksana. And now Nikki Bella picking Oksana up here, going for a DDT. Nope, counter by Oksana, and takes her down, plants her right on her face. And Oksana now, I mean, Nikki Bella has put up a pretty good fight here in this one. It's actually been pretty back and forth. And now Oksana puts her over there into the corner, but yet another counter by Nikki Bella here, and another flying forearm right into the corner, right into the face of Oksana. And now Nikki Bella going for a neck breaker here. She's measuring Oksana and takes her down, right on the back of her head, down to the mat here. And Nikki Bella, wait, Oksana counters, rakes the eyes of Nikki Bella, and right into a spine buster, that devastating spine buster. That could be it. Oksana hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Oksana has done it. She has defeated Nikki Bella, and Oksana will move on to the final round in the Divas Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. She will face the winner of Lita versus Natalya later on tonight, but we know Oksana, this victory over Nikki Bella and the victory over Layla last week has gotten her to this point. We know Oksana's been having some pretty impressive performances as of late. We take you back to No Way Out. She won the mixed tag with Seth Rollins against Cesaro and AJ Lee, and then at Survivor Series, well, on the Survivor Series pre-show and No Way Out pre-show, I should have said that, and then of course at the Survivor Series pre-show, Oksana, she and Summer Rae defeated Lita and Natalya in an elimination tag team match. Of course, Oksana was the sole survivor, so you never know, it could be Oksana's time. I'd have to say she's the diva to beat in this tournament, but she's going to have some pretty game competition, depending on, well, I mean, you know, whoever wins our main event later on tonight is going to be some game competition for Oksana, so, you know, I'm sure she's going to be watching in the back. She's going to be watching that matchup very closely. She's going to be keeping a close eye, scouting out her opponents, whether it be Lita or Natalya. But now, coming down to the ring is the Funkasaurus, Brodus Clay, and, or maybe we should call him the main event playa, because Brodus Clay, he's got something to say here. He's making his way down to the ring. He's picking up a mic. What does Brodus Clay have to say to the WWE audience? The WWE Universe doesn't quite seem to understand our explanation from last week, so I'm out here to clarify once again why we did what we did at Survivor Series in attacking the Primetime Players. The Primetime Players are nothing but thieves. They just stole an opportunity that my partner Tensai and I rightfully and contractually deserved. We had a rematch clause, and we were unfairly not granted that opportunity at the tag team titles. But that's alright. Once we've gotten rid of the Primetime Players, the main event players will take their rightful place as the tag team champions once again. And by the time the main event players have won the tag team titles, the tag team division will become the main event division, and we will main event pay-per-view after pay-per-view as your reigning and defending tag team champions of the world. The Primetime Players, they don't fit that mold. Like I said, they're nothing but thieves. So when the opportunity arises, the main event players will erase the Primetime Players from the face of WWE forever. You better believe that.
Since the four of you seem to believe you're deserving of a tag team title opportunity, I'm willing to give you one. So on the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pre-show, the Primetime Players will face off against Tons of Funk in a Tables #1 contenders match for the tag team titles.
And what a big announcement from the COO, Triple H, announcing that at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs on the TLC pre-show, it will be Tons of Funk taking on the Primetime Players in a Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. But that won't just be any ordinary tag team matchup, because it is a Tornado Tables match. Whoa, big announcement there from Triple H. Of course, TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. It's only fitting that we get a tag team tables matchup. Really fits the theme of Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. But anyways, we can take a look right now. The matchup that we were supposed to have at hand. Brodus Clay, one-on-one with Titus O'Neil here. Tensai ringside for Brodus, and Darren Young in Titus O'Neil's corner. As you can see, nice side Russian leg sweep by Titus O'Neil, taking down Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus, or as he now calls himself, the main event player. As we got to remember, we could take this all the way back to the No Way Out pre-show, where Tons of Funk faced the Wyatt family for the tag team titles. They were defeated by the Wyatt family, but then, you know, they never did get a rematch clause. Instead, there was, you know, the #1 contenders match between the team of Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara and the Primetime Players. Primetime Players won that matchup, and this was the episode of SmackDown right after the No Way Out pay-per-view. So Tons of Funk didn't even get a chance, didn't even get an opportunity to try to win back the tag team titles. So Tons of Funk took it upon themselves to get their opportunity back. They attacked the Primetime Players at Survivor Series, and that eventually led to the Primetime Players' defeat at the hands of the Wyatt family. So the Primetime Players and Tons of Funk have both been defeated by the Wyatt family in a tag team championship match, and they both won another opportunity, but we'll see which team can get that final opportunity against the Wyatt family coming up at TLC on the TLC pre-show. So that's still a while away yet. We got a couple more episodes to go before then. And then, of course, you know, all the promo videos and stuff that come before that. But, you know, it's a little far away yet. We're not quite there with TLC yet. This is only the second week in the December month, but we'll get there. And when we do get there, I mean, we've got some big matches announced up to this point so far. I mean, we know that John Cena has thrown down the challenge to The Undertaker for a Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match for the WWE title. We know that match. We know this one now, which is the tag team tables matchup. We know Christian has won himself an opportunity at the World Heavyweight title. What a DDT from Titus O'Neil. But as I was saying, we know that the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line between Mark Henry and Christian. So I mean, yeah, we already got plenty of good matches booked for this TLC pay-per-view, and we've also got a pre-show matchup now in the works for you. Of course, we know there's also going to be a Divas Championship match, whether it be Caitlyn defending against Aksana or the winner of Lita versus Lita versus Natalya here tonight. So I mean, TLC really getting set up pretty quickly here. We got to get this pay-per-view set up. Got some high-profile matches already on the card. As Titus O'Neil kicks out of a nice power slam there. And now Titus O'Neil going for maybe a backbreaker. No, a gut buster there. Or was that a backbreaker? Maybe it's a backbuster or a gut breaker. I don't know. We just got to make this up as we go. Titus O'Neil now going into the cover. Oh, but Tensai up in the apron, distracting the referee. Not even counting the pin. Brodus Clay kicks out there. And now, Brodus Clay missed there. Titus went for a clothesline, but Brodus managed to counter. And now here's Brodus Clay. What's he going for? Oh, he's going to take him down here. Going to take him down with a bit of an STO. And was kind of choking him out there as well. And now Darren Young up on the apron here. Oh, come on, referee. What is the referee doing? Is he talking with the fans? He completely had his back turned to the action. And as we can see, Darren Young attacking Brodus Clay. Tensai's over there trying to distract Titus O'Neil. The referee's got to get this under control here. Big shoulder block there from Brodus Clay. Just going for a bit of payback. And look at that! Look at that. Was that I want to say a T-bone suplex, but I don't think that's quite what that was. But big suplex there to the outside by Brodus Clay. And now a big running bulldog taking down Darren Young. The referee's going to have to get this match under control here. as Brodus Clay gets back into the ring at a 6 count. Titus O'Neil also re-enters the ring. And now Titus, no counter from Brodus Clay, big kick right to the gut. And now Brodus Clay, this is the T-bone suplex as Brodus takes him down. And now Brodus Clay could be moments away from a victory here. He's calling for the finisher. He's looking to finish off Titus O'Neil right here. And right now, off the ropes. Big splash. No counter. Counter by Titus O'Neil to a power slam. That could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Kick out from Brodus Clay. And now Tensai once again. Tensai back up onto the apron. And meanwhile, referee, you got to turn around. Big clash of the Titus there from Titus O'Neil. Referee distracted by Tensai. And it looks like Tensai's been ejected. But ref, you got to count the pin. Ref, you got to count the pin. That's got to be at least a 3 count by now. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out from Brodus Clay. And you definitely got to give an assist to Tensai there, as Brodus had plenty of time after getting hit with the clash of the Titus to kick out there. He had plenty of time to recover due to Tensai's distraction, but he has been ejected. So one more finisher, and Brodus Clay, he doesn't have a manager to save him this time. So Brodus, he's going to have to really take Titus O'Neil down with a nice power slam, driving him through the mat. And now Brodus Clay. Oh, wait a minute. Brodus is going up to the top rope here. What's he going to go for? Oh, no. Went for a splash, but Titus O'Neil countered, lifted the knees up. And I think this is going to be it, folks. Titus O'Neil is calling for another clash of the Titus. If Brodus gets hit with this, he's not kicking out. Titus O'Neil, clash of the Titus, takes Brodus Clay down. And the main event player may have just met his match here tonight, as the big deal Titus O'Neil gets the victory over Brodus Clay here tonight. Or is it the real deal? Is it the real? I think it's the real deal, not the big deal. Real deal. Whatever it is. But anyway, Titus O'Neil has defeated Brodus Clay, and that's got to give the primetime players huge momentum, huge bragging rights, heading into their Tornado Tables match on the TLC pre-show. So both these tag teams, they have an opportunity, possibility, one more shot at the tag team titles and at the Wyatt family, potentially. I mean, I completely forgot that we've got Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. They're #1 contenders for the tag team titles already. So they could also be facing Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. I mean, you never know who they could be facing. I completely forgot about Rey Mysterio. That's my fault. Sorry for the false advertising there. But Darren Young coming to the ring to celebrate the victory with his partner, Titus O'Neil. So that's a big victory, big momentum builder, and definitely going to gain them some bragging rights heading into that TLC pre-show match. But now it is time to move on to our main event of main events. We've got 3 matches for you today, which is a bit different. Usually main event only showcases 2 matches, but this is a bit of a different situation because we've got the Divas #1 Contenders tournament going on here tonight and the main event. Yes, the Divas are main eventing a show, and while it is only main event, it's not quite as prestigious as Raw or SmackDown. This is still a high-profile matchup for the Divas because it is the legend, the WWE Hall of Famer Lita, taking on Natalya. And, you know, one could argue that Natalya could possibly, never mind, I'm not going to go that far. But she's a former, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Never mind, forget what I was going to say. Anyway, Natalya, she is a former Divas champion in Universe mode. Of course, she won the title back at Capital Punishment. She defeated the great Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon. And then she held the title all the way up until Night of Champions, until she was defeated by Caitlyn, and then she lost her rematch at No Way Out in the Divas Hell in the Cell matchup, the first ever. And now Natalya, she's had some time. She's been winning a lot of matches ever since No Way Out. She's been winning these singles matches, but she just hasn't been able to get herself into the Divas title picture. But this is a big opportunity. This is probably her best opportunity that she's got since No Way Out to get back in the title picture. I mean, we got to remember these 2 Divas, they did come off a tag team loss on the Survivor Series pre-show against Aksana and Summer Rae. But otherwise, for Natalya, she's been getting all her singles victories. So, just all she needs is 2 more singles victories here if she wants to get back in the Divas. If she wants to get back in the ring with the Divas champion Caitlyn, all she's got to do is beat Layla here tonight, and then she's got to defeat Oksana in their clash. Because, whoever wins this match will face Oksana in the #1 Contenders match. And the winner of that match will face Caitlyn at TLC for the Divas titles. So, huge stakes, huge implications on the line in this one. As Lita now got Oksana over there on the ropes. And look at this. Lita hanging Natalya up there off the ropes there. Very good move, or very nice move there. Very strategic move from Lita, using her surroundings to her advantage, using those ring ropes to help do some more damage. And wait a minute, Natalya is going to suplex Lita back into the ring. The strength, the power of Natalya. And this is definitely a matchup of power versus speed, because Natalya, she's a very powerful diva in there, especially with, you know, these submission moves like the sharpshooter and that big suplex that she's got. And then, of course, we got Lita with the twist of fate, the moonsault off the top rope, definitely more of a high-flying diva. And big splash there from Lita, as now Lita slams Natalya face first into the mat here. And Lita now going to pick Natalya up. Big drop kick taken down Natalya. And of course, Natalya, third-generation diva, so she's definitely got experience. She's got the wrestling heritage in her blood. She's got wrestling. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, she's a third-generation diva. Wrestling is in her blood. Of course, a member of the legendary Hart family. So you got to think Natalya's definitely prepared mentally for this one. As Lita's up on the top rope here, what's she going to do? Oh, but Natalya tosses Lita off the top rope. Lita might have got a bit squeamish there, and that could cost her here. As Natalya into the cover, there's one, but no, kick out. Kick out there from Lita. As you know, Lita, she kind of hesitated up on that top rope, and Natalya's definitely going to take advantage of that missed opportunity from Lita. Big knee drop right to the face. As now she picks Lita up from behind. Oh, but Lita counters. Nice elbow right to the side of the head. And now Natalya's dazed. This is Lita's opening now. She got to get back in this one. Big drop kick right to the back. And oh, we're at a running clothesline by Natalya. Really came back off after that drop kick. Just kind of used it. Went off the ropes to build some momentum and then connected with that huge clothesline. And this is definitely swung into Natalya's favor here, as she's setting her up for that discus clothesline, takes her down. And now Natalya, all she's got to do is cover her, and she may have the victory here tonight. There's a cover, 2 counts, and no. Kick up from Lita. Lita kicks out there at 2.5. And now Lita counters. Hip toss there, taking down Natalya. Kick right to the gut, and there's another one. Lita now. Big boot takes down Natalya. And this is Lita's, this could be her last opportunity. She's got to get back in control of things here. Because if Natalya can lock in that sharpshooter, it could be all she wrote for Lita. And now Lita, there's a kick to the gut from Natalya now, but Lita counters. And now from behind, she's setting Natalya up here, going for that reverse twist of fate, takes her down. And now Lita, all she's got to do is cover. She may have the win here. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and no. Natalya kicks out. And now here's Natalya going for a suplex. No counter from Lita into a neck breaker. Shades of the Divas matchup we saw earlier on tonight. As Oksana, she's definitely got to be watching this matchup pretty closely. There's a cover and a kick out at 1.5 by Natalya. And now Lita tosses Natalya over the top rope. And now, oh, counter from Natalya. I think we all know what Lita was going for there. She might have been going to attempt. Oh, what a drop kick by Natalya. And Natalya showing she's not afraid to go off the top rope more than once in this matchup. And now she's got the sharpshooter locked in. Lita, she's got to try to crawl to the ropes. Natalya could have her. Lita could be on the verge of tapping out right now, folks. Can she get to the ropes, or is she going to be forced to tap out? Lita, she's crawling. She's trying to reach that bottom rope, and she does. She forces the rope break. But earlier, I think Lita was going to try and attempt that DDT. And wait a minute, roll up by Natalya. Roll up, she's got her. There's 2, and oh, kick out by Lita. Lita just barely manages to stay alive in this one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Lita was attempting, she was going to go for a DDT off the apron there. And that would have been a devastating blow to Natalya. Lita, she may have been able to get the win off of that one, but nice counter by Natalya. Now, right elbow right to the face of Lita. And now she's got her in the leg head scissors, and now an elbow right to the face. Almost like a figure 4 headlock there. And now Natalya, nope, another counter by Lita. Shot right to the back. And now, whoa, look at Lita. Look at the athleticism of Lita there. The acrobatics taking Natalya down there with a nice head scissors. And now Lita dragging her away from the ropes. She's going to go for cover. Does definitely not want to deal with a rope break here. And there's 1, but no. You know, giving Natalya a bit too much time to recover. And Natalya kicks out because of it. Now Lita takes her down. And Lita here, maybe going for a submission hold of her own. Oh, she's got an ankle lock. An ankle lock locked in on Natalya. And Natalya Could she be a victim? Could she be forced to tap out here? We know Natalya is quite the submission expert, and she uses that to her advantage. Is able to break out of that ankle lock there. And now Lita, it looks like Lita's going to start to target that leg, start targeting the ankle of Natalya, and that would be a very smart strategy here by Lita. And now Lita, she's got Natalya dazed, and now she's going to take her down here with a nice Northern Lights suplex. There's a cover, 2 counts, and she got her! Lita got her! Lita has defeated Natalya, and that means Lita will go one-on-one with Oksana to crown the #1 contenders for the Divas Championship. So right about now, we should be throwing a bracket up on the screen. This is the final matchup. It will be between Oksana and Lita. Of course, I have to do this in post-editing, so if it hasn't popped up yet, it might be popping up, in the next couple of seconds. But now that Lita has defeated Natalya and Aksana has defeated Nikki Bella, they will face off in the finals of the Divas #1 Contenders Championship Tournament. But Lita, she gets the victory here tonight over Natalya. And ever since Lita came back, there's always kind of been a question of can she still hang with the best Divas in the division, because she has kind of suffered loss after loss. But after defeating Summer Rae last week on main event, and now defeating Natalya here tonight, I don't know, Lita is definitely a huge threat for Kaitlyn's Divas title. Kaitlyn, she's got to be watching very closely the 2 matches here tonight, and she's definitely going to want to pay attention to the matchup that is to come between Oksana and Lita, because the winner of that match will be Kaitlyn's next challenger. So Kaitlyn's got to be watching very closely. Very impressive performance here by Lita. Great performance defeating Natalya. She'll go one-on-one with Oksana in the near future. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. Whew, man, pretty action-packed episode for this one, especially for the Divas division. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and as always, keep on YouTubing.